Will Fantastic Four be the box office success that Disney and Marvel need for the MCU after 5 years of bad returns and bad movies? Will it compete with James Gunn's Superman, which recently crossed the 400 million threshold worldwide? We'll find out. I'm Pod Blender. Let's dig in. According to Deadline, the Fantastic Four first steps expected to be big with 190 million to 210 million global box office opening. As the article states, the Fantastic Four first steps looking to do between 190 to 210 million around the world. This comes in the wake of DC Studios' success with James Gunn's Superman, which is soaring beyond $409 million worldwide. Also, First Step's global start is pegged at being around Superman's 220 million. We saw those initial reports of Superman being much higher than it actually ended up being. Those projections came down days leading up to the release of Superman. And while it has been, let's say, successful in the same way maybe that Batman Begins was successful for Christopher Nolan, launching that Batman trilogy, not in box office returns, but excitement for the film and maybe building excitement for the universe moving forward for DC. We will see if Fantastic Four First Steps is able to replicate that kind of success, even if it doesn't have the same success at the box office. If it generates excitement for Doomsday, if it helps lead into future films, and these characters resonate with audiences, then we could see it technically being a success, even though monetarily that's not the case. I do feel, however, that the international box office is going to be a little tricky. Superman, people didn't take to it as much around the world. Now, some speculate that's because of Donald Trump. Some speculate that that's because of the rest of the world's view of America. However, we did see that a Marvel film with the title Captain America, Brave New World, did better around the world than Superman has. So that kind of debunks that myth, in my opinion. Now, as the article goes on, the international box office projection for Fantastic Four is 90 to 100 million, with room for upside, particularly if families lean in, given the film's themes. The film's themes, as Marvel has put out there, is about family. The domestic projection is anywhere between 100 to 110 million at 4,100 theaters in the US and Canada. We will see as Fantastic Four comes out, it will take over those IMAX and those 3D and 4DX theaters, those higher price tiers that will help with ticket sales. And then obviously more 2D theaters will stop showing Superman and more showings of Fantastic Four. So Superman will slow down naturally, although it's had a very mitigated slowdown due to its second week of sales and doing very strongly during the week and not just the weekends. So we've seen Superman have some legs, and obviously people are returning to see the film, or they're spreading that they liked it through word of mouth. We'll see if Fantastic Four is able to replicate that. Advanced tickets went on sale 7 weeks ago, and domestic pre-sales now stand at 20 million, which is around the same amount Superman and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 had before their 125 million and 118.4 million openings, respectively. What's the big deal with this reboot? It's the first time that a Kevin Feige-run Marvel Studios has gotten its hands on the IP, which also includes Doctor Doom post-Disney Fox merger. Now, if we look at the first two Fantastic Four movies in 2005 and 2007, both made under 400 million worldwide, although adjusted for inflation, that number goes up, but that's how we always look at things now, several years later. In 2015, however, the Josh Trank reboot really imploded. It had bad word all around it, a horrible production, and it grossed about 170 million worldwide. Basically was completely reshot. It was so bad. So this is a chance for the MCU to jump in and take these characters to where they've never gone before. For some reason, the Fantastic Four has not resonated with audiences. It's not one of my favorite teams. I had a couple of the comics growing up, but it wasn't one of my go tos. X-Men would have been a far quicker go to for me, let alone some of the other major players in the DC universe and Marvel. And we'll see if this new film can resonate with fans domestically and internationally enough to really get people excited for the next phase of the MCU. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for Fantastic Four. And when the movie comes out, I'll be doing a review of it and doing a spoiler cast a week afterwards. I'm Pop Blender, and I'll see you guys next time.